Entertainment. Kathie Lee Gifford says Trump saved her from psychopathic murderer after she received death threat. Kathie Lee Gifford is speaking out about how President Donald Trump saved her and her newborn daughter from a dangerous stalker. During a recent interview on The Sage Steele Show, the 71-year-old TV personality became emotional as she recalled the incident 31 years ago. Gifford said she and her baby daughter Cassidy were on their way to Atlantic City, where Gifford was to host the Miss America pageant, when her late husband, Frank Gifford, was notified she had received a death threat. The FBI called my husband, and they said, "Mr. Gifford, we have a problem. There's this guy. This is a very, very bad human being. He was a psychopathic murderer, a rapist and murderer. And he's coming to get your wife," she shared. The former Live with Regis and Kathie Lee host told Steele she had just given birth to Cassidy 6 weeks earlier. Gifford, along with her baby daughter and a nanny, were about to leave in a van to drive 3 hours to Atlantic City when Frank received the call from the FBI. She recounted how the FBI asked Frank for the family to proceed with their original plans so they wouldn't tip off the suspect. Kathie Lee Gifford reflects on how faith has led to an incredibly adventurous journey. "I just trust in God. They said, 'We would like you, Mr. Gifford, to just keep your schedule and have your wife keep her schedule, because this guy, we don't want him to know that we're onto him,'" Gifford said. Gifford said the FBI informed Frank the man had raped and tortured his own aunt. She explained that the man's aunt had managed to escape long enough to call the police. "I never heard it until just the other day. Somebody told me how she finally got away from him," Gifford said. "He left. He stole her keys and told her, 'Now I'm going to go after Kathie Lee.'" The Daytime Emmy Award winner recalled that Frank told the FBI he would not agree to its request that he and Gifford keep their usual schedules until he made one call. "And he called Donald," she said. Gifford explained that she always stayed at the Trump Plaza and Casino when she was in Atlantic City, which made it easy for the man to know her location. "Frank called Donald and said, 'Donald, we've got this situation,'" Gifford recalled. "And this is why I will love this man for my whole life," she said of Trump as she teared up. He said, "Frank, don't you worry about it. I've got your girls. I've got your girls. And don't you worry." And so Frank called back the FBI and said, "I called Donald Trump. He says he's going to take care of my wife and my daughter." Gifford said, at the time, she didn't know anything about the threat and was surprised when she received a call from Trump, who told her that he was sending his helicopter to take her to his hotel. She later realized the real estate mogul was protecting her by having her use a different and safer mode of transportation to her destination. Gifford was also confused since Trump had come up with a cover story to explain why he was making the gesture. "I said, 'Donald, why?' He said, 'Because you've had a baby.' I said, 'Donald, women have babies every day. It's no big deal.' 'Thank you, but it's no big deal.' And he goes, 'No, congratulations. So happy for you. I'm sending my helicopter for you and your baby and your nanny," she recalled. Gifford recalled that she tried to talk him out of it, but Trump was adamant. The next day, he sent his helicopter. In addition to sending his helicopter, Gifford said, she was greeted by 4 members of Trump's security team when she arrived in Atlantic City. "I mean, these guys are major, and they're like, 'Mrs. Gifford, Mr. Trump wants you to know that we're here for you,'" Gifford said. "I didn't know what they were talking about." Gifford said that since she had just given birth and had all kinds of stuff going on, she didn't inquire further about why Trump had sent his security to protect her. The "then came you" actress said she thanked the security guards and never thought anything about it. However, she recalled that they protected her all week leading up to the pageant, and additional members joined her security detail daily. On the day of the pageant, Gifford had some free time, so she headed down to the lobby. She recalled being bewildered why a security guard had been stationed outside her hotel room all week. "I just never thought about it, she said. Stupid. But he never said a word. Nobody said a word to me." After she arrived at the lobby, Gifford was stunned when she saw a newspaper with a headline about her death threat. She contacted the organizers of the pageant, who asked her if she had reconsidered hosting and performing at the event due to the threat. "I said, hell, no," she recalled. "Nobody's going to make me afraid." And then I understood everything.